Okay, we're going to draw just like normal. We're going to start off with a simple ring, only this time we're going to change the direction. We're going to have it go this way. Normally it goes the opposite way, to the right. We're going to have it go to the left. Okay, as you're doing this, biggest thing is checking parallel. If they're not parallel, then you have to adjust. Then you have to change it. Okay, you have to change what you're doing. Okay. Every time, I'm just making sure it's parallel. So if I did this correctly, when I draw this line and this line right here, when I intersect these two lines, this line right here should be parallel. Okay, so it's a pretty good box. I'm not gonna find the center points. I'm just gonna draw my circle or in this square. If you need to use that, do so. And I highly suggest. I think it's a good idea. I'm just done doing that. And hopefully my circles are good, and if they're not, maybe I should go back. Okay, I've got my two circles. I'm going to connect the two with a strip to show kind of that it's a solid piece of metal, solid ring. And then I'm going to come back in here. I'm going to draw it a little bit darker. And then I'm going to draw the thickness of the ring. Just like that. And then I can come in here. Just like that. Okay. That's the first one of the day. Now, I'm going to go in and I'm going to show you actually the profile of what I'm going to be drawing. So, what I'm going to be drawing is actually, I'll start with a box. And then I've got my circle, and it's gonna be a triangle on top. It's pretty easy. Okay? And then we're gonna have the thickness of the ring. Alright, we'll do it in the perspective that we did the last ring out of. Making sure I can start, that's the top, but I can start with any of the sides. Okay. So we've got that. Now I'm gonna find the center on this for my triangle. It's gonna come up to that height. Now I'm actually gonna draw my circle. I'm going to draw the back circle. So I've got my two circles, my two rings. No, actually, I'm going to take my point here, and I'm going to attach it right there. So I'm going to come in here. And there we go. There it is, and we're going to connect. We connect that. We already connected. Well, we have it solid here, so it doesn't really matter. And then we're going to come back in here and give our ring the thickness because we're using a thick band. We're using a band with thickness. It's not razor thin. Okay, so if I come back with a nice marker, I can and then we come in with that thickness. Just like that, and I can come in here and but there it is. There's our ring.